welcome back to the Ball State Chronicles. It has been a while and I've missed being here, man. If you haven't seen my face or these videos in the past couple weeks, you haven't actually been missing anything. I have been AWOL these past 2 weeks. I could explain later in the video, but right now the main focus is on Akron. Not LeBron, not the kid from Akron, but the actual school, because they are the last thing in our way of an 11-1 season, okay? We need to win this game. We also need to win the conference championship game after this in order to make the college football playoff. We sit as the number 9 team in the nation. We're not going to get in if we lose again, okay? The playoffs are the expectation this year, so it's time to lock in. Now, I might not have played this game in 2 weeks, but I still know to use Connor Jerry, and we're going to start with him right here. I love the look for the power read. I know you haven't seen this in a while. I haven't seen this in a while, but we're still going to be gaining yardage here, all right? We are back. And Ian Okine is hurt for the game. Okay, so where have I been? Well, I have 2 answers. One, I still work a full-time job. That's kind of where I spend most of my time here. So sometimes that, gets kind of hectic. There are definitely hectic weeks, and these past couple weeks have been those. And usually when I have a hectic week at work, I'm able to just kind of catch up on the weekend. I have a blast filming these things, so I love being able to play a ton of Ball State on the weekends and get caught up. But I actually went to Nashville this past weekend to visit college friends. So all of a sudden, I'm not home on the weekend where I could have caught up usually. And now here we are 2 weeks later, and there's no Ball State. So I'm excited to be back. I have a lot. Oh, that's a pick. That's a pick. Oh, my goodness. Maybe I am rusty, actually. Maybe I am rusty. Oh, what am I doing forcing that wheel route, guys? Oh, I might be rusty. This might be a problem. Anyways, I got a lot to catch y'all up on. I'm so excited to be back. I have a blast making these, so I hope you have missed these videos. I hope you've missed this rebuild. I also hope you didn't move on mentally. I hope you didn't go, oh, it's been 2 weeks. No more Ball State for me, because we're back, and we have a lot to do here, including an answer with David Owosu himself. He is just as fast as I remember him. Wow, we are so back. 98-yard return there, and let's talk about it, guys. Why was I away? Well, I feel like I answered that. What's next? A lot of things, okay? First of all, for this game alone, this is still going to be the same mentality we've had for the past videos, where if we can blow Akron out, I will stop the video when this game is over, go straight to recruiting, and anybody that wants to watch the end of this video, wants to watch the garbage time, you can. I will put it in the video description, as always. And also, I'm going to add something new here. I want to emphasize that I listen to y'all's feedback, and I really take your advice seriously. Somebody had the genius comment, and I feel bad that I can't remember who said it, but somebody had the genius comment, Max, why don't you put the main video in the description of the garbage time video? Because, at some point when the garbage time part of the game ends, people have to click off that, go back to the main video to watch recruiting. Can you just link them so we can go back and forth easier? Yes, that is genius. I don't know why I didn't even consider that. But I want you to know that's going to be a thing. So if you're watching the garbage time and you're like, hey, I'm all good, I watched the end of it, and you want to go and watch recruiting now and come back to the main video, it'll be there. So that's the type of feedback that I love getting from y'all, because I never thought of that. And I really want everybody to know that, this is a blast for me. I'm having fun, but I also want this to be as fun an experience as possible for you too. So when you have thoughts, let me know. Weigh in. Really participate here, because I want to tailor this to what y'all want. Now, I'm also going to put something else here in the video description, and it's going to relate to something that those of you that have really been following this rebuild closely will know about. Some of you might not, but for those of you that have been really watching here, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I am at a point now where I need to admit to myself, look, I said 2 months ago I wanted to make 2 new channels where I could focus on other video games and where I could also focus on general sports analytics concepts. I have failed to do that so far, but I'm locking in on that as well. So not only are we back with Ball State, not only do I have more College Football 25 videos, even though we are deep into this season, I also want to start making those other videos. So I'm going to link the analytics channel, like oh, Mike Raj had a touchdown there. If I had half a second longer, dang, dude, I got to have better pocket presence there. Anyways, I'm going to link the other analytics channel, the sports analytics channel, to this video. And then I'm also going to link the general video games channel to this video, which I'm super excited about. By the time you're watching this, I don't think I will have had a, I wanted him to keep going, but look at that broken tackle by Terrence Bloom, turning that into a 20-yard gain. I tried to push Jelani Keller to go vertical because they were in zone, so it could have been open there, but I didn't get a response as quickly as I wanted. But anyways, I'm going to force a zig here, okay? Don't get mad at me when I throw an interception, because I'm going to throw an interception. Yep, never mind. Don't force it. Don't force it. Don't force it. Look at that. Look at that. Catch and run, Raj. Get out of town. Nice way to just move and create on the run, Terrence Bloom. Anyways, there will probably not be a sports analytics video up by the time you're watching this if you click on that link. There will be the first UFC video up, which is the main game that I'm playing right now outside of this. But I'm very excited for the sports analytics channel because one of the biggest analytics events of the year is happening in the coming days. And that's March Madness. I mean, March Madness is right up there with fantasy football, in my opinion, as far as also Connor Jerry, first catch of the day for the backup quarterback. I forced it because I wanted him to have a catch, and it was almost intercepted. But yeah, one of the biggest sports events of the year for caring about sports analytics is March Madness, right? Like, everybody wants to have a good bracket. You start looking at these stats. Oh, who's good, who's not, who was ranked preseason, who's not. Do you have a 12 seed upset, yes or no? Like, who's your 12 seed, who's your 12 seed? You know, all these other things. And because there's that much interest around it, I think that also leads for a lot of stats and a lot of ways to look at data that I don't know is great. And I don't mean to say that people are intentionally like being deceptive. I don't think anybody's going out saying, oh, let's lie with data today. Like, nobody's saying that. But I just think some of the natural ways that humans approach data analysis sometimes could lead someone to make an incorrect conclusion. So I want to try and address some of that stuff. And I think the first thing on my mind is the trapezoid of excellence. Okay, let me pick up this touchdown first before I do anything else here. Okay. Surprised that's not downfield pass interference for how long that took. It is 7-7. I think we line up to go for it. If we like the look, we run it. If we don't like the look, we're going to take the delay. I actually kind of like it if we can have just a regular, pistol empty QB blast. What does it look like here? I actually love that look. Terrence Bloom needs to be able to pick this up. Here we go. Perfect. Look at that pancake by J.R. Spencer. Did you see our center just dominating that nose guard? Let's go, guys. Anyways, yeah, March Madness. I don't think people are being deceptive with stats, but I think we should spend some time on it. And that is the trapezoid of excellence, okay? Maybe that means something to you. Maybe it means nothing to you. For those of you that know, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you that are like, Max, why are you talking about random shapes? The trapezoid of excellence is this really popular way of looking at college basketball teams lately. And it basically sets out to analyze two numbers. There are two numbers that they believe, matter that you got to look at. And that is the opponent adjusted net rating, which sounds fancy, but it's really just how good are you playing adjusting for opponents. So like if your offense is awesome, you'll have a good net rating. If your defense is awesome, you'll have a good net rating. If both are awesome, you'll have a great net rating. And you know the drill. Also, bad PI, that's fine. I was early. I'll take the blame there. But, okay, opponent adjusted net rating. That's the first number, right? It's like how good have you been playing after accounting for who you've been playing. The other number they care about is pace. In other words, how fast or slow is your team on offense? If you had 1,000 minutes of basketball, are you going to have a lot of possessions? Or are you going to have a little possessions? What are you doing here? And the argument for the trapezoid of excellence is if how good you are is vertical, up and down, right? And how fast you are is left and right, horizontally. The trapezoid of excellence exists when you are really, really good, but right in the middle of pace. You're not too fast over here on the left. You're not too slow over here on the right. You're right in the middle. That is the argument. And honestly, going into this experiment, I don't know if I believe that argument. And we're going to go out and try and test it with actual March Madness data over the past probably 10 years, 20 years. So that's an example of one of the videos that I'm really excited to make for that sports analytics channel that needs to come out before March Madness. I mean, like, I'm not going to drop a March Madness video in April. So, like, I have, like, essentially 5 or 6 days to make that video. So it's going to be out. I don't have a choice. So, you know, yeah, that's kind of the update on how the other channels are going. Obviously, not as much progress as I'd like, but also, like, this is the priority for me right now, okay? This series, this rebuild, getting a natty for Santiago Knight and the rest of this team, that's what matters above all else. The other stuff is just extra because I'm having a good time. I'm really enjoying, you know, interacting with you and the other viewers of this stuff, and I want to keep making cool things that people enjoy. So, yeah, that's kind of where things sit. What a hit by Matt Penny to force a 4th down. We might need to start spying. That's 2 scrambles back-to-back. End of the first quarter. Not the prettiest game, but I feel like I got to explain a lot of important context to y'all, so I'm having a good time, all right? Let's blow out Akron. Let's request them to put their shirt on because they're down 14-7, soon to be 14-10. That's fine. Watch me jinx it right here. 56-yard field goal. That's off. Is it? Did I jinx it? I reverse jinxed it. I jinxed the jinx because I talked about jinxing it, and that's a problem. That's fine. You know, it's totally normal for the number 9 team in the nation to only have a 4-point lead against a 3-8 Akron team. I'm sure that other teams, I'm sure Florida and Georgia are doing the same thing right here against, you know, who else is equally bad. But okay, I feel like I'm talking just to talk now. Let's lock in with my favorite pass formation. I have not called this play in literally 3 weeks of real life. Of my life, it's been 3 weeks since I called Red Zone Dusty. Let's see if I still got it. I do. Carl Chosen, get upfield. Bad ball by Terrence Bloom. I got to push that up, get him the space to work with that, man. That was wide open. And now we're going to go right back to the well. Motion slot cross. I got to step up in the pocket if it's there. Oh, look at that. I'm so glad that I got hit, dude. That was going to be a pick. I forced the football. And that's one of the things that I feel like is very easy to do on accident when you haven't been playing this game in a little while. So you come back and you want to force the football with the route concepts that you like. I mean, that is 100% a mistake that people make and that I'm making right now. So let's lock in. Big 3rd down here. 2 high safeties. Let's run something we're comfortable with. And in my case, that is going to be just a little high-low action with Mike Raj and Connor Jerry over there. Raj needs to come down with this. Needs to come down with it. Great throw and catch there, dude. Pressure in the face means nothing to Terrence Bloom. All right, let's go with the RPO read bubble here. I like the look. That's a keep. It's a Terrence Bloom keep for sure. Decent juke attempt. If we got out of that, there was a lot of green grass. I'm fine with that. Let's get Connor Jerry back in this game. Let's go read option here. Man, I cannot express enough how excited I am to be back, though. And this is something I have deeply missed. Watching Connor Jerry score touchdowns like that, that is too easy, man. Wow. Yeah, this is a national championship team, all right? We have talent everywhere. We have the ability to play any kind of football, okay? Our offensive line, while they sometimes struggle in pass protection, they are great against the run. And we have a very good, reliable running back, Jamie Newcomb. He's not too flashy, but he can make all the plays. Terrence Bloom is mobile enough to be a real run threat. Obviously, Connor Jerry is one of a kind, so he's awesome to have. He's like our own Taysom Hill, essentially. And then when it comes to throwing the ball, we have as much talent, you know, throwing the football as anybody. And then look at this defense. There is just too much talent defensively. Kenyon Carter, Lennox Marvin, Santiago Knight. I'm forgetting about the literal Heisman Trophy winner, Dontu Gardner here. I mean, just talent all across the board, which is so exciting to see, man. It's, as I say that we get burnt on a post route, totally fine. I wanted to blitz 5 there. This time we're not going to blitz 5, though. We're going to take Okine, put him on a vertical hook here. That way I can take Knight, kind of play the right side. If it's a pass, it is. Okay. I got that crosser. Oh, man, the spy, the lack of a spy again. I want to spy. I feel like we're going to have to start spying here. Let's go cover 3 buzz. And let's spy Tuolau. That's a difficult name to pronounce, but okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. We got Denson here. Oh, I forced Santiago Knight to run into the blocker. I should have had slightly better spacing there. That's going to be my fault as far as why they picked up that first down, but that's fine. I will say it feels like we're rotating in our defense a little bit more frequently than usual. Might be the pace that they're playing. Oh, Dontu Gardner, dude, he got away from Gardner. I know you saw that animation. He got away from him, and then Dontu turned around and tripped him anyways. He could have really scrambled for a long run there because I was not prepared for it. Oh, screen pass, my play to make. I'm there. I've waited 3 weeks to cover a screen. Let's go. Joe Maldonado, good to be back, man. And you already know it. Mid-blitz here on 3rd and long. The most Ball State play that we could possibly run here. And there it is, man. Okay, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say we are back, okay? I've said it enough. Let's just say we have returned. Ball State has made their re-entrance, hopefully into your life. I'd like to make you have a mental note now. Just make yourself a mental note that we will not be taking a 2-week break anymore, okay? This was a one-time thing if things go my way. I want to be putting out videos every other day, just like we were before the break with this Ball State stuff, okay? We got a conference championship game, and assuming we win today in that game, then we got the playoffs. We don't need a 2-week break before the playoffs, all right? We need to get those videos out ASAP because I want to be playing those videos ASAP. Like, I want to play those games. I want to win a natty. I want the chosen one to be a champion. So that's top of my mind right now is let's get these videos out each and every day. Here we go. We got Connor Jerry out there in the slot. I like the spacing, but I would like to see Raj over on the left. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll put him there in the middle. And that's just wide open for Schuening, man. You know, he runs with authority too. I know Jamie Newcomb's the main guy, but Schuening can really run the football as well. And also, we got to turn off the auto subs for running backs because it's keeping Jamie Newcomb off the field way longer than I'd like him to be. So this is me making a mental note to turn that off. I think when you turn it to 0, they take one play off and then they never return. And we don't need that. We need Jamie Newcomb on this field, especially if he's like 99% good. Like, that's good enough to just get on the field. So, all right. 2-minute warning? Is that what it was? Yeah, okay. Let's go sit Z-drag, actually. Try and lean on Mike Raj here. And I actually really like this look, okay? If they give us man, maybe we trust Raj's speed. No, look at how open that is. That's fine. We're going to take 5 or 6 yards when we need it. I'm not going to be in a huge rush. I'm also not going to intentionally be extra slow. I'm not going to play with fear when it comes to Akron. You know, if this was an online game, I would definitely, make sure that I scored with 8 seconds left, but I'm not too concerned about Akron, okay? I know I'm jinxing it. I know I threw the pick 6 to start the game, all right? I'm not going to forget that. But they don't strike fear into my heart the way a Georgia does. But okay, 3rd and 3, I would like to pick this up. That would be nice. And I think Jamie Newcomb is just fine of a power runner, man. Look at that. But yeah, man, I'm just so excited to be back. It has felt like I have been away from this rebuild for far too long, and I do not like that feeling, all right? I like knowing that there is Ball State coming out, every other day. That's where we need to be. And also, look at this spacing here. This is so strange. This is begging for just a basic handoff, and they're blowing it up. Okay, that was a weird alignment. I probably could have audibled there. Do we run the shovel option? I think we do. Here. That's fine. Edge? Ah, man, we were 1 block short. That's okay. 14 points is better than 11. Hardest kick in the game is right here, though. So let's see. Where does it vibrate? Right there. Okay, how about there, then? That's got to be accurate, right? Dude, it was literally an inch away from vibrating. You know when it vibrates when you're all the way on the sides? It was an inch away from vibrating, and that still missed. I hate short kicks from the hash, all right? I know the computer is missing it every time too, but it doesn't feel good when I miss it, okay? It does not feel good, and wow, that might be the first time we sent our usual mid-blitz, and the quarterback was able to successfully scramble. This guy is talented. I think he's actually their 2nd highest overall player, so I shouldn't be too surprised, but when Dontu Gardner's in the game, man, you're not getting away from that. All right, but they made me mad, okay? This game made me mad because I couldn't make my own field goals, so The revenge is going to be scoring here after they run this handoff. We stop them. And now we're going to score on this punt return, all right? That's what's going to happen. All of you are going to be witnesses to the great David Owosu returning another one, all right? Y'all ready? It's a punt this time. Let's see if he can get it. Here we go. One guy. Good. Outside. Oh, we had the edge. We had the edge. We had so much space. I was too conservative. I should have been quicker to get outside. That's okay. One timeout. Switch the angle. Oh, and if that's cover 3, Mike Raj has him beat. Mike Raj has him beat. Oh, never mind. They pressed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Terrence Bloom, can we make a play? I was a waste of time. I should have immediately thrown it away. We didn't have any good looks that I liked there. Let's get France on a shorter post here. Something like that. Let's get Jamie Newcomb on a deep cross. And let's just try and encourage Terrence Bloom to make a play here. That's okay. That's okay. We're really just kind of spitballing at this point. Let's get something else creative. Let's get wide trips offset, and let's go curls, and then let's throw fades on either side. Carl Chosen over the middle, right? This is what we got. We're going to keep shooting into block. We're going to put the Chosen one on a deep cross. Potential for a field goal. Well, let's see if they play off coverage. They do. Owosu. Going Mossam. Going Mossam. Let's go. That's at the 1 yard line. 3 seconds left. I'm calling a timeout. What do we do? What do we do here, guys? What do we do? I think we go pistol empty and put in Connor Jerry and run QB blast. I think this is what we have to run. Oh, did we already run this play once today? If so, then they got us beat. I don't care. I don't fear anything. Let's go with 1 second to spare. That is how you make him pay. 5 carries, 51 yards, and a pair of scores for our leading rusher, Connor Jerry. Man, that is sweet. That is the awesome, not perfect, all right? I almost said perfect. I'm stumbling over my words because I did throw a pick 6 to start this game. But that's exactly the first half we needed. I'm going to call this. I know it's only an 18-point lead, but if you've seen how dominant we have been, I'm going to call it, all right? The second half will be in the video description if you want to see it. Otherwise, we've waited 2 whole weeks for Ball State, so let's go recruit, all right? Let's go show you what the future looks like. Let's get you in and out of here so we can get to the conference championship game next video. Again, guys, I know there are going to be comments saying, Max, don't feel like you owe us anything. Max, you know, don't feel the pressure to make a bunch of videos. Guys, I want to say I appreciate the patience because, you know, I also, first of all, I also really appreciate the comments. In the comment section of people saying, you know, hey, Max, are you okay? Checking in on me. Like that means a lot. If something was actually bad, that would have really, really, like, you know, made my day, saved me if things were not good and I was not, you know, if I was sad or busy or, you know, lost a loved one or something. Like those comments would have, like, they do mean a lot. And they mean a lot because, like, if that was real, if that was what was happening, you know, y'all were so quick to reach out, and so I appreciate that. I'm stumbling over my words because when you talk about something that's, you know, that's important to you, it's hard to be eloquent, I'll say. So I really appreciate it. But again, yeah, I appreciate the patience too. I know a lot of people enjoy this rebuild almost as much as I do. I promise you, however much you think you like it, I'm having a bigger blast than you. This is awesome to me to be able to do this. I'm glad people appreciate it. I'm glad people thought, hey, it's been 3 days and I haven't had the chance to watch a Ball State video. Can I? Like, that is a cool feeling. So all I want to say is we are back. We're going to be back every other day until we win a natty, okay? And then we might be back every other day even after that until College Football 26. I don't know. But for now, we are so back, and that is exciting. So look for the conference championship game here in the next 48 hours or so. But otherwise, let's go recruit. And if you want to watch the rest of this game, head on over to the video description. All right, guys. For those of you that didn't go and watch Garbage Time, this is what happened. 31-28. If you want to go see it, I wouldn't, okay? We choked there at the end. If you look, we were up 28-10, and we let them go on an 18-0 run to make it a tie game with a minute and a half left. Barely got a field goal, snuck it in at the end. If you look at the stat breakdown for today, sure, we had more total offensive yards. We had 153 rushing yards to their 46. We had 243 passing yards to their 162. And we forced them to go 1 of 7 on 3rd down, but we made some critical errors. One, a pick 6 early in the game that you just cannot allow. A couple key misses. One of them was a 4th down miss right there. And, I feel like we put him in a position to succeed far too often. This Sean Hesse guy is a scrambler, okay? Look at his rushing stats at the end of this. It doesn't look good because he was 10 for 25, but you got to remember, he took how many sacks today? I don't even remember, but he took a lot of sacks. So he would have had like 60 rushing yards if it wasn't for that. When it comes to us, man, Terrence Bloom struggled. 54% completion percentage, no touchdowns. We had to bring in Javon Hathaway, the true freshman. I think we violated his red shirt. I think that was game number 5 for him. But both quarterbacks were hurt. Terrence Bloom and Connor Jerry were both hurt. Rushing, Terrence Bloom did carry the load today, which I really do appreciate. And Jerry was there as well. Our running backs got to get more involved in running the football, and that's on me. I got to improve that. But David Owosu in the air, man, just another great performance by him. And defensively, it was a decent performance for Dontu Gardner. Pretty run-of-the-mill. And overall, tackles, Santiago Knight, not surprising there. But defensively, we weren't as good as we should have been. They had some good chances, and they capitalized on it. But let's recruit, all right? We have a bright future ahead. Even if we don't win the Natty this year, we need to continue to improve. And it's been a couple weeks since you've seen some recruiting. So let's finish with this. One thing, Matt Burrow, we got involved late here because we had extra hours. And we got him on a visit, and I feel good. I think we got a hard sell, if I remember correctly. Oh, we don't. A+, B, and B. Dude, switch this to a hard sell. Are you kidding me? Nice. Instant switch there. And he's at 55, so we'll bump that up. Nice. What else do we got here? I honestly don't even remember how recruiting was going. Only 15 hours for this guy. That's not happening. What's his speed? Is he a fast receiver? 97. Yeah, no, we don't play around here, guys. Let's send the house. 65 out of 65. You take that, Michigan. Have fun with that. Feel good here. We are all in there. That's okay. He's a bust. Gem right here. We care about this guy. In fact, maybe we throw 10 extra hours on him since we can go up to 75. I feel really good here. Pro potential, we'll leave it for now. This guy, I think we've scouted. He's not a gem. 0% scouted here, and there's a week 14 visit. Should we scout him? Should we scout this right guard? I feel like I need to okay, yeah, I did need to, because now we know that we got to go all in on him, man. Championship contender, program tradition, pro potential. We know what he wants too. Let's hard sell this guy. And you know what? Maybe we get him on a visit because he's going on a week 14 visit elsewhere. Oh shoot, no, he already went on a week 14 visit. That's in the past. Guys, it's been so long, I'm forgetting where we are. But okay, this guy is a 5-star gem, so we need him to come to our school. A+, B, championship contender. Can we hard sell? Let me look. Okay, could be that. And it also, nope, it is, where is it? It's this one right here. That's what it is. I feel good. Good hard sell, and we'll change it to 65 hours. But yeah, man, I know that this video was all over the place. You saw it was a blowout, and then you probably saw the update, and you were like, oh shoot, what's going on with Max there? Well, not everything's perfect here, which is fine. But I appreciate you being here anyways. It does mean a lot to me that there were comments left on this channel of like, hey man, you good? Checking in on me, whether it was for, because you wanted to check in or because you're like, hey, it's been 2 weeks, I want to see some Ball State. Both are awesome to me. Okay, I appreciate you checking in if you were checking in. I appreciate you wanting to watch Ball State if that's why you reached out. But we're back, okay? We are no longer taking 2-week breaks anymore. We have a MAC championship game against Eastern Michigan. Hopefully our last MAC game ever, if things go my way. And that's going to come out in the next 48 hours, okay? I'm so excited for that. I cannot wait. I will hopefully see you then. We're back, all right? Every other day, Ball State Chronicles from here on out. Thank you so much for the patience, for letting me, get things sorted out. But we're going to lock in here. I'll see you then. Peace out.